Coach Chris Stewart here, along with a couple of his players from the Madeira Mustangs from the Cincinnati Hills League. And Coach Chris Stewart is joined by senior wide receiver and defensive back Aiden Hopewell and senior wide receiver outside linebacker Colin Miranda. Guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And Coach, how's your summer been for the Madeira football program, and what's it been like? What do you like about the Mustangs right now?
Oh, it's been a great summer. These kids have been consistent with their workouts. The biggest thing I love is just being around these kids every day. You know, we work out Monday through Thursday, and these kids show up every day. They have high energy. They always have a smile on their face, and they just work extremely hard in the weight room. And they're just good kids. They're awesome kids.
Great. Obviously, you brought Aiden and Colin here for a reason. Can you talk about each one of them?
Yeah, Aiden Hopewell. He's a 3-year starter. He was honorable mention All-State wide receiver last year in DB, first team All-League in the CHL. He is the type of kid that, as a sophomore, we had a great season in 2022, and we couldn't keep him off the field as a sophomore with that team, and it was just awesome to watch him play and to watch him grow as a young man. You know, into the person he is today. He's an outstanding young man, has a great family, and same thing with Colin. He's a 3-year starter as well too, playing receiver. We've asked him to play a little like tight end sniffer position for us. Outside linebacker, to switch from a corner to an outside linebacker is not easy. The transition for him has been a little tough, but he's getting better at it each day. And when he gets the ball in his hands, he's electric. You know, he can make things happen, score touchdowns, and make plays all over the field. And he's an outstanding young man as well.
Great. Can you tell us about some of your other players who have maybe stepped up this summer, who you expect to have an impact this year?
You know, we lose a good senior class with a lot of great kids, and especially at that quarterback position, it's going to be tough when you're replacing a kid that was the CHL Player of the Year and the all-time leading passer in Madeira history, and Peter Breidenbach. But Braden Wallace is a junior. He's going to step up. He's done the work in the offseason and prepared. We got some young kids, offensive lineman Orion Harris is going to step up as well too. Don Beinke as well as a lineman is going to step up too. So Cooper Blackburn, Robbie Lewis at linebacker, Liam Bone is a senior, Carson Schaefer. We've got some good leadership with these upperclassmen that we're excited about.
Great. Obviously, Madeira opens the season at Batavia on August 23rd. Aiden, want to kind of bring you in the conversation here a little bit. Tell us what the summer's been like for the Mustangs and what you like most about this team.
You know, we've been working really hard all summer, showing up consistently, getting 1% better each day. That's Coach Stu's motto. Favorite part about this team is, you know, we're super close knit. You know, it's a small school, small area, so everyone knows each other, and you know, it's nothing better than going out with your brothers and playing football every day.
How special is it to play high school football, would you say, on a Friday night?
Especially in the Cincinnati area, it's really awesome. You know, get to put on that uniform Friday night. It's pretty special to me, and it's great. Make great memories.
Take me through. I mean, being in the news business, and maybe, Coach, you know, we have some conversations about, you know, football and beyond. But like on a Friday night, are you checking other scores? Are you checking social media? Take me through that after your game. What's that like to be a part of that Friday night tradition?
You know, after games, I usually watch the 11 o'clock newscast to see all the scores of all the other teams. You know, I usually get a couple texts from family members. It's pretty special.
Colin, I want to bring you in the conversation here. What's it like to, Aiden just kind of alluded to it, but putting on the uniform on a Friday night, suiting up for Madeira, what's that like for you?
Oh, it's amazing. Going out with your buddies and just playing ball, I mean, it's just the best thing you could ever do, and just getting better together. It's amazing, just like you said, and that's all there is to it.
What have you learned maybe from your senior year now, going into your senior season, as opposed to maybe 2 or 3 years ago? What have you learned about yourself, not only on the field, but maybe even beyond as a student athlete?
Oh, many things. Just growing my mind and being able to, it's just all about mental toughness as well. And just like he says, get 1% better each day, one step at a time. And that's all I've learned to do.
Gotcha. Talk about the offense this year. What do you like most about that, Colin?
I just like that we're new. I like it that we're new. And Braden, he's coming in, and I expect a lot from him. And I think that we're going to be fast and very good on the ground.
Defensively, what do you see there, Aiden?
Oh, you know, we got a bunch of skilled dudes all over the place. We got a lot of depth there. We got experience too, so we should be pretty good defensively in the pass game.
Coach, how would you evaluate both sides of those ball right now?
These kids are great. You know, we have a great coaching staff with us that they're great men that build into these kids every single day, and you know we keep it simple. You know, when you're playing Division 5 football, you know it's a little different than playing Division 1 football. When we call for the defense to go out in the field, maybe two or three dudes come running on the field, you know, all the time. So these guys are playing both sides of the ball. They don't come off the field, especially these two. You know, so we keep it simple and we like to play fast. That way they're not thinking as much on the football field, so that they keep it simple and they just run around, fly to the ball, and make plays. You know, and same thing offensively. You got to be consistent and have a couple plays that you can be consistent to take into every week, and then also game plan for certain teams you're playing each week during the season. So, and the great part about coaching Madeira is you have really, really smart kids. The GPAs and the ACT scores are really high. So that sometimes when you can tell them one thing, it sticks right away. So that's the easy part about coaching these kids, that they're so smart. They're so smart that you can never fool them. So they can always see through it.
You know, we've had conversations over the years about how much pride you take in coaching in the Madeira community, in the Madeira City School District. What's that like? What energizes you about coaching high school football at the end of the day?
To be able to influence kids. We've always said that this game of football is a platform to create leaders of men through the game of football. You know, you look at some of these schools around, and these guys, maybe they'll go on and play college football, but a majority of these kids won't. And the lessons we can teach them every single day to become better, you know, men, husbands, fathers, coworkers, you know, bosses, employees in life, so that when, you know, 20 years when they come back and they bring their own kids back, they can say that maybe Madeira football had a little bit of an impact on their life that made them a better person.
What do you do differently now as a head coach that maybe you did do or didn't do at the start of your coaching career, would you say?
Wow, that's a great question. You know, I probably trust our coaching staff a little bit more. I know that, you know, as the years go on, you find people around you and you build in the kids and you trust the kids a little bit more, and you become comfortable because now they're in the program, they understand the program and how things operate, and try to allow them to be the leaders of the team. You know, we don't want to be the coaches leading. We want players leading our team, because the best teams are always player-led, not coach-led.
What do you think of Division 5, Region 20 this year? How does that look in your mind?
It looks good. You know, teams always fluctuate, you know, in and out. Valley View was on our region and they left. Versailles comes up from Division 6, and it's always a tough region, you know, with those schools in there. So, I mean, we have a great opportunity to go out and win some football games and put ourselves in a good position to make a playoff run this year.
Colin, I want to get to know you and Aiden a little bit more. I know you guys both play basketball. Can you tell us maybe something about yourself that people don't know about, even beyond the football field, that would be interesting, whether it be in the classroom, family, something beyond?
I mean, I don't just play basketball. I also used to play rugby, but that's really about it. But not too much.
What did the game of rugby teach you?
Obviously, physicality. Being able to run the ball without pads is a different game as well. But also, it just taught me to be more physically and mentally tough.
Aiden, what about you?
Off the field specifically, pretty mentally tough. I've had a tough couple weeks, you know, dealing with my little brother. But you know, I've stepped up for the family, and that's what I think. Yeah.
Sure. What's Colin like as a teammate?
Colin's amazing. He's been there for me past couple weeks. Great teammate. I've known him since first grade, so I've been playing sports with him my whole life, and he's a great friend.
Cool, guys. All right, now same question like I asked Princeton. You had some time to kind of reflect on it because you heard some of the answers. So let's see if you're going to get the same sophisticated answers this time. Right. Go to Chick-fil-A order. I'm going to start with Aiden Hopewell.
All right, so I get 2 plain chicken sandwiches, large fry, large lemonade, and if I'm feeling it, I get a milkshake.
What kind of milkshake?
I get a frozen or chocolate milkshake.
All right, I get paid to ask these questions, so
that's fine.
All right. Okay. Colin, how about you?
I do the spicy deluxe with pepper jack cheese on it and a large water with that, and I also get an 8-piece nugget as well.
Okay, I like how you added the 8-piece nugget at the end there. Okay, I see how you're going there. Coach, how about you?
I like their answers. They're trying to bulk up, so the more food we can get them, the better. That's awesome. I'm a spicy chicken guy, no pickles. I'll vary the mac and cheese and fries sometime, and always lemonade with it. I love their lemonade. It's awesome.
So you're not saying whether you're eating healthy or not, like Coach Parker?
No. I get to work out with these guys, so it keeps it off a little bit.
Gotcha. Good stuff. All right, guys. Coach Chris Stewart, along with Colin Miranda and Aiden Hopewell, really appreciate your time and perspective. All the best to the Madeira Mustangs this season.
Appreciate it. Thank you for what you do for high school sports. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Colin. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.